Good afternoon, everyone. This is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle that has been in my queue for well over 6 months. This is Xtreme Ziplining by GDC. And the reason this has been in my queue for over 6 months is my testers turned around and said, "This one you might find a little tricky," and I'm a little daunted by it. But I really want to give it a try and see if I can actually solve it. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Tomorrow's video, this should be a special one tomorrow. So yeah, definitely check that one out. I'm a little daunted by that one too. There's a bit going on, but let's have a look at this one. Xtreme Ziplining by GDC. So normal Sudoku rules apply. So in the white area of this, we have the ability to put digits outside the grid, but in the grid, in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. So normal Sudoku rules. Digits an equal distance from the center of lavender zipper lines. So these are zipper lines. Sum to the digit in the middle of that line. So the sum of those two digits is put there. The sum of those two digits is there, but this is also the sum of those two digits, the sum of those two digits, and the sum of those two digits. So this digit is the sum of those two digits. And the same is true on all of them. These two digits is the sum of that. These two digits is the sum of that. These two digits is the sum of that. And it's the same on this long bendy line as well. Then we've got X sums. So digits outside the grid, and we must put digits onto the line. The rest of it I don't think matters, but digits outside the grid indicate the sum of the first n digits, where n is the first digit seen from that clue. Now, I'm assuming we don't need to worry about any of these cells because we don't need to put digits into these cells. But for these digits, where we must put digits, so let's say this was a 4. Sorry, yeah, oh no, actually, this is the sum. So let's say this was a 7. That would, and this was a 3, actually that doesn't work, and this was a 2, then this would say that actually there's something going on here, but that would mean that, that the first two digits here must sum to 7. Actually, I can already see something going on, but I don't want to solve. So I'm actually going to do something different. If this was a 14, which it can't be, but that's solving, and this was a 5 or a 4, then that would mean that the first 4 digits here must sum to 14. That's how X sums work, but this puzzle is giving me more information already. So I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot, because looking at this, because this is a zipper line that sums to a single digit, this can't be more than 8. And if the minute I put 4 into this cell, I'm adding 4 digits, which is a minimum of 10, but I can't put 10 on a zipper line because all of these zipper lines sum to a single digit number and they're the sum of 2 digits. So these can never be more than 8, which means these can never be more than 3 long, which means anything that is directly below a digit outside the grid has to be 1, 2, 3. So those are 1, 2, 3. These are 1, 2, 3. These are 1, 2, 3. And these are 1, 2, 3. So that's given me 1, 2, 3 triples in column 1 and 1, 2, 3 triples in row 1. Can I do anything with that? Well, this and this, no, it's this and this sum to that. And this is at least 4. Actually, it might be these, you know, because this is the sum of whatever these are going to be. And this sum to this. So this is the sum of these two digits. But this is the sum of those digits. And this is the sum of those digits. So if this was a 3, this would be summing those digits. And this... Oh! If this was a 3, I think this is broken. Because if this is a 3, this would be summing these digits. And this would be summing at least that digit. And possibly even adding that digit to the mix as well. But that wouldn't work because this is 4 digits. And the minimum that 4 digits can sum to is 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is 10. But if this was the sum of those, and this was even 1 summing to that, then the minimum those would sum to would be 10, which means this would sum to a minimum of 10. So if I put a 3 in any of these, there's at least 4 cells in box 1 that these have to sum to, which means these have to sum to a minimum of 10, which means that has to sum to a minimum of 10, which doesn't work. This is a 1-2 pair. And it's the sum of those digits, which is 1, 2 plus whatever that is. But one of these is 1, so one of those is 1. So there's a 3 in one of those. But isn't this the same? Because while this line continues, this is the sum. I'll use the same colours. I'm not saying they're the same digits. This is the sum of those two. But if this was a 3, this would be the sum of those, and this would be at least the sum of that, and that would be the case. But if I reversed it, this would be the sum of those, that'd be at least the sum of those, and again I'm at 4 digits. So these would have to sum to at least 4 digits worth, which would be 10, and this can't be 10. So I can't put a 3 in either of those. That is a 1-2 pair, and it's the sum of those digits. This is now 1, 2, this is a 3. This is summing 3 digits. And the minimum that 3 digits can sum to is 6. So this is 6, 7, or 8 because I can never put a 9 on a zipper line. This has to be higher than 6. So this is 7, 8, 9. This is 1, 2, 3 along. So 1, 2, it's that digit there. But this is a minimum of 4. Because it can't be 1, 2, and it can't be 3. So this is a minimum of 4, which is already 7, and I need another digit. This is 4 and 1, so this is 8, which is the maximum it could be. So this is an 8, which is on a zipper line. This has to be therefore higher, making that a 9. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is the 1, so that those 2 digits sum to 9. The 1 looks at making that the 2 and that the 1, which looks across making that the 2 and that the 1. And there is a 2 down here. This is the 1, so that is a 1, because if this is a 1, it's counting only itself. If this is a 1, this is a 1. This now, what's the maximum it can be? Well, there's no 2 down here. This is a 1, 3 pair. So this is not 1, 2, 3. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Now, if this was a 4, this would have to be, well, it can't be 4 because the minimum that these could sub to is 6. So 4 and 5 comes out. For this to be 6, this would have to be a 3. For it to be 7, this would have to be a 4. Because if it's 6, this is 5, which is 2, 3. 7, this is 6, which is 2, 4. And 8, this is 7, which is 2, 5. And it can't be 4, so this is 3 or 5, which means this can't be 2, 4. So this can't be 6, and this can't be 7. What about over here? What about over here? It's the is this, but this, sorry, for this to be 6 or 8, this is 5 or 7. What about this? Well, this is an 8. That's just an 8 because those two have to sum to 9. That is just an 8. which is 2 and 6. So these are done. Haha. This 1 means that's not a 1. These have to sum to 9. They can't be 1, 8. They can't be 2, 7. They can't be 3, 6. This is a 4, 5 pair. And these are 3, 7, and 8. Don't know what to do with that. One of these is a 1, because one of these is a 1, and the other one is at least a 6. These sum to 9, but this is 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Can't be 4. This is 5, 6, 7, or 8. So this digit, which is the opposite of that, if this is 5, this is 4. If it's 6, it's 3. If it's 7, it's 2. If it's 8, it's 1. It can't be 1, so this can't be 8. So this is 2, 3, 4. This is 5, 6, 7. Four is there or there. These sum to 9. This can't be 1, 2. It could be 3. Can't be 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7. Actually, where is 9 in this row? Can't put 9 there. Can't put 9 there because then this would have to be higher than 9. Can't put 9 there. Can't put 9 in any of those. Can't put 9 there. That's a 9. Which puts 9 in one of those two. But this is 3, 5, 7, or 8. Now, if this is 8, this would have to be 1, and it can't be. So this isn't 8. Where's 8 in this row? If I put 8 there, that would have to be 1. And it can't, in order for that to be the lowest it could be, which is 9, and I can't put 1 there. If I put 8 there, this has to be 1, 9, but I can't put 1 there because of the 1, 3. There's no 8 there. There's no 8 there. There's no 8 there. No 8 anywhere. This is the 8, and these are not 8. This is a 3, 7 pair. So 8. Can I put 8 on this line? Maybe. But this is from 3, 5, 7. If this is 7, no, that doesn't work. This can't be 7. Because if this is 7, this would have to be 1 or 2 in order to keep this as low as 9, 8 or 9, and I don't have 1, 2 or 3 available. This is a minimum 4. That can't be a 7. This is a 3, 5 pair. That's the 7. So that means that this to get to 9 is 2. There's no 7 there. 7 is up here. 3, 7, and 7 means that is a 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's an 8 in here somewhere. 2, 5, 6, 8 is what those are. But if this is 3, 5, what's that? Because this is a minimum of 4. So 4 and 3 is the minimum. This is 7, 8, 9. 3 to get to 7 would make that 4. To get to 8 would make that 5. And to get to 9 would make that 6. 5 to get to 7 would need 2, and I don't have it. 5 to get to 8 would mean 3, and I don't have it. 5 to get to 9 would mean 4, and it's already there. This is only 4, 5, or 6. I removed an option from here. I removed 7 from there, so this isn't 2. This is a 3 or a 4. This is 4, 5, 6, or 8. It's not 4. So this is a 5, 6, 8 triple. This is a 4. This is a 5. There is a 5 in one of those two. If that's a 5, that is a 4. And it can't be. The 4 looks out making that the 3, which makes that the 2. The 3 here now looks up making that the 6, which makes that the 8. This is insane. Making that the 5. This means this is the 7, which means this is the 5. This is the 3. 3, 4, 7, 3, 5, 8, 3, 6, 9. That doesn't change any of that. These are 1, 2, and 8. And I know what these 3 are now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 9. But I can't put 9 on this line. Now, this has to go with 4 or 6. Now, if this is a 1, oh, it could be 1, 6. This could be 1. But this has to be... This is done now. I can get rid of that colouring. This, I think, has to be a 1, because if this is a 3, the minimum these could sum to would be 6. And if this is a 6, I'd have to add it to the 4 there, and this would have to be at least 10. So this can't be a 3. This is the 1. This is the 3. And with this being a 1, this has to be the 1, because I'm adding that digit. It's just what is in that cell. And this is a 3, adding all of those. So the minimum here is 6. So this is 6, 7, or 8. And this is 1, 2, 3 along. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that just works, doesn't it? This 2 is 2 along. So this here, it's the sum of those two. So if this is 7, this is 5. If it's 8, it's 6. And if it's 9, it's 7. This is 5, 6, or 7. If this is 8... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, yeah, it could work. If this is 8, these would, well, hang on, this can't be 7, because I can't have 3 digits sum to 7 with a 3 in it. If this was a 7, these digits here would have to sum to 4, and the only way to do that is 1, 3, which I can't do. So this is not a 7, this is a 6 or an 8. 6 would be 3, 2, 1. 8 would be 3, these would need to sum to 5, would be 1, 4. So there is a 1 in there, and it's not there because of this 1 looking down. This is a 1. If this is a 6, this is a 2. No, centre mark. And if it's an 8, this is 4, this is a 4. So this is only a 2 or a 4. Ah, this 8 means this isn't an 8. Wait a minute. Those have to sum to that. So this can't be a 5. That can't be a 4. That's a 6. And that's a 7. So this is 2 and 5. This can't be an 8 summing to 7. This is a 6 and this is a 2. There's no 5 here. This and this sum to 7. So that's 3 and 4. There's no 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 6, 9 pair. This is crazy, this puzzle. The 6 means this is the 9, this is the 4. Why did I sit on this puzzle for so long? This is beautiful. Because I'm an idiot is why. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I need to put a 5 in one of those two. 6, I need to put a 7 in one of those two. I'm not sure about 8 and 9. Nine can't go on a line. That line is locking 9 out of those, and I can't put 9 on a line without making that higher than 9. So 9 is in one of those two. But this, it's not 1. So it's the sum of these two cells. Well, what can that be? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, this can't be 10 because it's part of this has a maximum of 8. So this has a maximum of 6. So this is 4, 5, 6. It can't be 6. So this is 4 or 5. So this is 6 or 7 only. So that adds to that because they're equal distant away from here. I can tell because they're 1 away from the end. So this is 8 or 9. But I'm not sure which. This isn't a 3 anymore because of that. If this is a 1, this is a 1. If it's a 2, it's the sum of those two. 1 is in one of those two. Wait, is that right? Yeah. 1, 1, 1 means 1 is in one of those two. If that's a 1, that's a 1. If this is a 2 now, that's a 1, and this is a 3. This is only a 1 or a 3. So this is restricted. If this is 1, 8, this is 7. If it's 1, 9, this is 8. If it's 3, 8, this is 5. And if it's 3, 9, this is 6. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not 5. So this is 6, 7, 8 only. But these now all have to sum to 8, 9. Is it in here now? Like, I can't put 8 in any of those. If this was an 8, that would have to be the 8. And that doesn't work. If this was an 8, where would I put 8 in this box? Because if this is an 8, I couldn't put 8 in any of those or any of those, and I couldn't put 8 on the line without the other end of the line having to be 0. This is a 9. So these have to sum to 9. So they're either 1, 8 or 3, 6. There's no 7 there. So now these sum to 9. So this is a 7 and this becomes 2, 5. This is beautiful. Oh, this 3 made this 7 and this 3. There's no 9 here. The 9 is here. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 7, 8. Now, this partners up with that cell. So if that's a 4, that's a 5. If it's a 7, it's a 2. If it's an 8, it's a 1. And it can't be 1 or 2. This is a 5. So 2 along is a 4. And there's no 4 in any of those. This is beautiful. These sum to 9. Well, let's put this quadruple in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 6, 7, 8. Well, there's no 7 or 8 there. This is 4 or 6. There's no 7 there. 7 is in one of those two. So this is 4 or 6. 1, 2, 3 away. So 1, 2, 3. So if that's a 4, that's a 5. And if it's a 6, that's a 3. But this, I can't make this a 5. Oh, yes, I could. This could be 2, 3. 5, 2, 3 would work. If this is a 3, this has to be a 2. This has to be a 2. Because this is the sum of these. If this is a 1, this would have to be a 1, and it can't be, because 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If this was a 1, that would have to be an 8, and it can't be because of that. So, and if this was a 3, this would have to be at least 6, but this can't be at least 6, otherwise that plus that would sum to at least 10, and it doesn't work. This is a 2. So this is a 1, and this is a 1. Oh, my Lord. Oh, this 4 looks down, making that the 6. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is a 3, which means this is 2 and 1. And I can do Sudoku on 1s. I can't put 1 in any of those or there or there. That's a 1. The 2 looks up, making that the 8 and that the 2. There's no 6 in either of those. So this is 4, 7, or 8. So this and this sum to 9. Well, that can't be 8, 1 anymore. So that's not an 8. This is a 4. If this is a 4, that would have to be a 5, and it can't be. That's a 7. That's a 2. This is stunning. That makes this 8 and this 4. 3 from the end is a 4, so 3 from the end has to be the 5. This is 6 or 8. And this is partnered with that. So that's the 8. That's the 7. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 3 and 6. The 6 makes that the 3 and that the 6. This 7 looks back, making that not the 7, that's the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are an 8, 9 pair. I'll use that 9 to make that the 8 and that the 9. This row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 along is a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 along is a 5. It's just, and I've done all the zipper lines. Holy cow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no 2 there. There's no 2 in either of those because of the 2 in the box. That's the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 5. 3, 6. This 3 is looking down, making that the 6 and that the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 7, 8, 9. There's a 7 there. Actually, there's an 8, 9 in this column. So that becomes the 7. There's no 7 there. I was going to say this 8 is looking down. The ones outside the grid don't do anything. This column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are a 6, 9 pair, and the 9 makes that the 6 and that the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's an 8 there, 3 there, 4 there. That's not the place to look. Okay. I think I've done all the zipper lines and everything, so let's just look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Well, there's no 6 there, so this is the 6. This is an 8, 9. The 9 makes that the 8 and that the 9, which makes that the 8. The 8 makes that the 3, which makes that the 4 and that the 8. This row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm having to do the marking and everything because with the slightly larger grid and the lines passing through it and everything, I'm finding this hard to scan. But now I'm down to a single box. 1, 2, can't put 3 in those or there. That's the 3. Let's put the triple in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I was about to use that 7. That would have been wrong. What I want to use is that 9 to take 9 out of those, making that the 9. That 7 looks up, making that the 4 and that the 7. That's the solution. 72 solves in 243 days. Let's try and get that over 1,000. Let's try and get that over 1,000. There's a 1,000 theme coming up in the next few days. Let's see if you can figure it out. Yeah, that I adored that puzzle. I'm sorry I sat on that one for so long, GDC. Holy cow, that was beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Mwah. Hopefully tomorrow's puzzle will be as good. I'm sorry I sat on that one for so long. That is completely my bad. Beautiful, beautiful puzzle. Thank you everyone for watching, and please tune in for tomorrow's puzzle. It's going to be a special one for me. Thanks everyone, and as always, good luck with your solving.